for the board CBSE class 6 subject mathematics and prepared by myself, that is KV Sridhar. The title of the chapter is Ratio and Proportion, 12th chapter. Okay, title of the chapter is Ratio and Proportion. Before going to the actual exercise, we will discuss the concepts. What is a ratio? Ratio is, in general terms, we can call this as a comparison. It is something like this. If you can observe from this glass to this glass is empty. This glass is how many times? One time it is having water. If you can see this glass, it is having 2 times water. Okay, it is having 3 times of water, and it is having 4 times of water, and it is having 5 times of water. And this is called as a ratio if you can compare one glass with another glass. Okay, totally 6 glasses we are having. How many times the this glass is differs with the empty glass is known as called as a ratio in general terms. In the above example, we compared the two quantities or more than two quantities in terms of how many times. This comparison is known as the ratio, and we denote the ratio using the symbol colon. For example, if you have taken this dog, its face is having 10 units and its back is having 20 units. If you can compare the face with its back, it is 10 by 20. Similarly, if you can compare one more dog, its face is having 15 units and its back is having 30 units. If you can compare, 10 by 20 is equals to 15 by 30. A ratio is, in other words, it is comparison to the quantities. Okay, please keep in that in your mind. Exercise 12.1. The first problem. There are 20 girls and 15 boys in a class. Question A. What is the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys? The answer is number of girls is equals to 20, right? It is given. Number of boys is equals to 15. It is also given. So total number of students is equals to 20 plus 15, that is equals to 35. Now the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys is equals to, the required ratio is 4:3, because number of girls by number of boys is equals to 20 by 15, that is 5 cancelled in 20 4 times and 5 cancelled in 15 3 times. So we can write this as 4 by 3 or 4 colon 3. The ratio can be represented like this using a column. Okay, using a column. Next, question B. The ratio of the number of girls to the number of students. We know the total number of students is equals to 35. Therefore, number of girls by number of students is equals to 20 by 35. Again, 5 will be cancelled in 24 times and 5 will be cancelled in 35 7 times. So we can write this as 4 by 7 or 4 colon 7. It is called as 4:7. Okay. Next problem. So the required ratio is 4:7. Question number 2. Out of 30 students in a class, 6 students likes football, 12 like cricket, and the remaining like tennis. Find the ratio of number of students like football to number of students like tennis. See, that number of students in the class is equals to 30. It was given. So number of students liking football is equals to 6. It is also given. Number of students liking cricket is equals to 12. So number of students liking tennis is equals to, he said it is remaining. Remaining means we have to subtract the total students minus, okay, by combining the values of the students who loves football plus cricket, that is 30 minus of 6 plus 12, that is 30 minus 18, this is equals to 12. This is the answer for question number A. Question number B, see, ratio of number of students liking football, but question number A again further extended as number of students liking football to number of students liking tennis. So number of students liking tennis, we have calculated it as 12. So the ratio is number of students liking football divided by number of students liking tennis. That means here it is number of students liking football 6 by 12. This is equals to 6 cancels 12 two times. So this is equals to 1 by 2 or 1 is to 2. So the required ratio is 1 is to 2. This is the answer for question A. And for question B, number of students liking cricket to total number of students. So what we have to do? 12 by 30. We will see. Question number B, ratio of the number of students liking cricket to the total number of students. The value is 12 by 30. Okay. So 6 will be cancelled in 12 two times and it will be cancelled in 30 5 times. So it is 2 by 5 or 2 is to 5. So the required ratio is 2 is to 5. See the figure and find the ratio of A, number of triangles to the number of circles inside the rectangle. Okay, this one. Okay, we will see the solution for question A. The number of triangles are 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And the number of circles are 2. Circle number 1, circle number 2. Okay. Therefore, the ratio of number of triangles to the number of circles is 3 is to 2 or 3 by 2. So, number of triangles by number of circles is equals to 3 by 2 or 3 is to 2. This is the answer for question A. And for question B, number of squares is equals to 2. Okay. And number of all figures, if you can calculate, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Therefore, the ratio of number of squares to the number of all the figures is 2 by 7 or 2 is to 7. This is the answer for question B. Question C. Ratio of number of circles to the number of all the figures. We know we have 2 circles here and the total figures are 7. We have calculated in the question number B. So number of circles by number of all the figures is equals to 2 by 7 or 2 is to 7. Okay. So the required ratio is 2 is to 7. Fourth question. Distances traveled by Hamid and Akhtar in an hour are 9 kilometers and 12 kilometers. Find the ratio of the speed of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar. First, given distance traveled by Hamid is equals to 9 kilometers and distance traveled by Akhtar is equals to 12 kilometers. Speed of Hamid is equals to 9 km per hour. Similarly, speed of Akhtar is equals to 12 kilometers per hour. Therefore, the ratio of the speed of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar is equals to 9 by 12, that is 3 by 4. 9 by 12, 3 cancels 9 3 times and 12 4 times. So this is 3 by 4 or 3 is to 4. Therefore, the required ratio is 3:4. Fill in the blanks. 15 by 8 is equals to blank by 6. We will cross multiplicate 6 into 15 and 18 into blank. Blank dash into 18 is equals to 15 into 6. Here, if you want to find the dash, 15 into 6 by 18. This is 90 by 18. 18th table cancels 90 5 times and 18 itself is a factor, so it is 1. This is equals to 5. Therefore, this blank is equals to 5. Okay. Next one, 5 by 6 is equals to 10 by blank. Next problem. That is again cross multiply 5 into blank. This is the blank is equals to 6 into 10. And this blank is equals to 5 comes here, it is multiplying here and it will come as division. You know this one. 6 into 10 by 5. 5 cancels 10 2 times, so 6 into 2, that is 12, or 6 into 10 is 60. 5 cancels 60 12 times, therefore this blank is equals to 12. Okay. Next one, 10 by 12 is equals to blank by 30. That means 12 into blank is equals to 10 into 30. This blank is equals to 10 into 30 by 12. Here it is multiplying, here it will comes to divide. So 300 by 12, 12 cancels 300 25 times. Therefore, the blank here it is 25. Now, from the above three equations, from above the three fractions, we have 15 by 18 is equals to 5 by 6. We got 5 here, which is equals to 10 by 12, which is equals to 25 by 30. Okay, 15 by 18 is equals to 5 by 6 because 3 cancels 15 5 times and 3 cancels 18 6 times, 5 by 6. Next one, 10 by 12 is equals to 5 by 6 because 2 cancels 10 5 times and 12 6 times. Okay, so finally all these are all equal. All these three fractions are equal. 15 by 18, 5 by 6, 10 by 12 and 25 by 30 are all equivalent ratios. Okay. Question number 6. Find the ratio of the following. A. 81 to 108. Okay. 27 cancels 81 3 times and 108 4 times. So the required ratio is 3:4 or 3 by 4. Okay. Next one is 98 to 63. That is 98 by 63. 7 cancels 98 14 times and 7 cancels 63 9 times. That is 14 by 9. So the required ratio is 14:9. C. Question number C. 33 kilometers to 121 kilometers. The units are same, don't worry. So 33 by 121. 11 cancels 33 3 times and 11 cancels 121 11 times. So it is 3 by 11. Thus the ratio is 3:11. And question number D, 30 minutes to 45 minutes. That means 30 by 40. I'm sorry, 30 by 45. Okay, if you can observe, 15 cancels 30 2 times and 15 cancels 45 3 times. That is 2 by 3. Thus the ratio is 2:3. See this picture carefully. Observe this picture. Next, question number 7. Find the ratio of the following. A. 30 minutes to 1.5 hours. See, here we have minutes and here we have hours. We know 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So 1.5 hours is equals to 60 into 1.5 minutes, that is 90 minutes. Therefore, the ratio of 30 minutes to 1.5 hours is equals to ratio of 30 minutes to 90 minutes, because these two should have the equal units. That means 30 by 90. Okay. Anyway, 30 cancels 93 times, so it is 1 by 3, or the required fraction is 1 is to 3. Question number B, 40 centimeters to 1.5 meters. We know 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So we can convert this 1.5 meters into centimeters as 1.5 into 100 centimeters. This is equals to 150 centimeters. Therefore, the ratio of 40 centimeters to 1.5 meters is equals to ratio of 40 centimeters to 150 centimeters. That means 40 by 150 is equals to, if 0 cancels here and here, 4 by 15. The required ratio is 4 is to 15. And question number C, 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise. Therefore, the ratio of 55 paise to 1 rupee is equals to ratio of 55 paise to 100 paise. That means 55 by 100. 5 cancels clearly in 55 11 times and in 100 20 times. So the required ratio is 11 is to 20. Next one, 500 ml to 2 liters. I told you earlier these two units should be same. So 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml. That therefore 2 liters is equals to 2 into 1000 ml. This is equals to 2000 ml. Therefore, the ratio of 500 ml to 2 liters is equals to ratio of 500 ml to 2000 ml. That means 500 by 2000. So, if you can cancel these two zeros with these two zeros, we will get 5 by 20, it is 1 by 4. Or if you can do like this, 500 cancels in 2000s directly 4 times, that is 1 by 4. This is equals to 1 is to 4. The required ratio is 1 is to 4. Question number 8. In a year, Seema earns rupees 1,50,000 and saves 50,000 rupees. Find the ratio of A, money that Seema earns to money she saves. We will solve question A. Money earned by Seema is equals to 1,50,000 rupees. Money saved by her is equals to 50,000 rupees. Now, money spent by her is equals to 1,50,000 minus 50,000. Okay, this is equals to 1 lakh because she saved 50,000. So the rest of the amount was spent by her. So the ratio of money earned by Seema to the money saved by her is equals to 1,50,000 by 50,000. Okay, that is 15 by 5. If you can cancel all the zeros, 4 zeros with 4 zeros, and 5 cancels 15 3 times, so 3 by 1, this is equals to 3 is to 1. This is the answer for question A. Money that Seema earns to money she saves. Next one is money, question number B, money that she saves to the money she spends. That is 50,000 by 1 lakh. So if you can cancel the zeros, it is 5 by 10. 4 zeros were cancelled, 5 by 10. 5 cancels in 10, 2 times. So it is 1 by 2. The required ratio is 1 is to 2. Okay. Next, question number 9. There are one or two teachers in a school of 3,300 students. Find the ratio of the number of teachers to the number of students. Number of teachers is equals to 1 or 2 and number of students is equals to 3,300. Therefore, the ratio of number of teachers to the number of students is 1 or 2 by 3,300. And 6 cancels in 1 or 2 17 times and in 3,300 550 times. So it is 17 by 550, or we can call this as 17 is to 550. The required ratio is 17 is to 550. Question number 10. In a college, out of 4,320 students, 2,300 are girls. Find the ratio of number of girls to the number of total number of students. We will solve first question A. Total number of students is equals to 4,320. It was given. The number of girls is equals to 2,300. Therefore, number of boys is equals to, we can subtract 4,320 total number of students minus number of girls. 2,300 is equals to 2020. This is the number of boys. Now we will see the question A, the ratio of number of girls to the total number of students, that is 2,300 by 4,320. Okay, 20 table will be cancelled in 2,300 115 times, and in 4,320 it is 216 times. So we can write this as 115 by 216, or 115 is to 216. This is the required fraction. Now question B, the number of boys to the number of girls. Number of boys to the number of girls. Number of boys, just now we have deduced 2020 by 2300. It was given. Again the 20 table cancels 2020 101 times, and we know 2300 for 115 times it will be cancelled. So 101 by 115, or we can write this as 101 is to 115. And question number C, the ratio of number of boys to the total number of students. We know the number of boys is 2020 by 4,320. This is total number of students. 20 cancels here 101 and 4,320, it is 216. So we can write this as 101 by 216, or this is equals to 101 is to 216. The required fraction is 101 is to 216. Question number 11. Out of 1,800 students in a school, 750 students opted basketball, 800 students opted cricket, and the remaining opted table tennis. If a student can opt only one game, find the ratio of number of students who opted basketball to the number of students who opted table tennis. We will write down total number of students is equals to 1,800. The number of students opting basketball is equals to 750. It was given. Number of students who opted cricket is equals to 800. It was also given. The number of remaining students who opted table tennis is 1,800 minus of, we have to add these two values, 750 plus 800, that is 1800 minus 1550, which is equals to 250. These 250 students are number of students remaining who opted table tennis. Okay, now we will solve question A. Ratio of number of students opted basketball to the number of students who opted table tennis. That is Number of students opting basketball by number of students opting table tennis, that is 750 by 250. Okay, and 250 cancels 753 times, so this is equals to 3 by 1, or we can call this as 3 is to 1. This is the required fraction. Okay, next question number B. Ratio of the students who opted cricket to the number of students opting basketball. This is 800 by 750. 50th table cancels 816 times, and 750 15 times. 15 times. So we can write this as 16 by 15, or this the required fraction is 16 is to 15. Question number C. The ratio of number of students who opted basketball to the total number of students, that is 750 by 1800. Okay, 150 cancels 750 5 times, and 1800 12 times. So this is 5 by 12. We can write this as 5 by 12, or also we can call this as 5 is to 12, which is the required fraction. Okay. Question number 12. Cost of a dozen pens is 180 rupees, and cost of 8 ball pens is 56 rupees. Find the ratio of the cost of a pen to the cost of a ball pen. Cost of 1 dozen, that is 12 pens, is equals to 180. Therefore, cost of 1 pen is equals to 180 by 12, which is equals to 15 rupees. Cost of 8 ball pens is equals to 56, and the cost of 1 ball pen is equals to 56 by 8, that is 7 rupees. Now we have to calculate the ratio of cost of 1 pen to the cost of 1 ball pen. Therefore, this is equals to cost of 1 pen by cost of 1 ball pen, which is equals to 15 by 7, or we can write this as 15 is to 7. This is the required fraction, or else this is the required ratio. Okay. Question number 13. Consider the statement ratio of breadth and length of a hall is 2 is to 5. Okay, ratio of breadth and length of a hall is 2 is to 5. Complete the following table that shows some possible breadths and lengths of the hall. Okay, it should be 2 is to 5. We have 2 is to 5, which is equals to blank is to 50. Okay, this one. Now this blank into 5 is equals to 2 into 50. Okay, just simple cross multiplication, and this blank is equals to 2 into 50 by 5. 5 cancels 50 10 times, 2 into 10 is equals to 20, and we also have 2 is to 5 with 40 is to blank, this one. Okay, again cross multiplying, 2 by 5 is equals to 40 by blank, that means blank into 2 is equals to 40 into 5, cross multiplication simply. Okay, so blank is equals to 40 into 5 by 2, because here it is multiplying. When it goes after equal to, it will go for division. 40 into 5 by 2, 2 cancels in 40 20 times, 20 into 5 is equals to 100. Therefore, the required table is breadth of the hall in meters 2, and the length of the hall in meters is 5, and for 20 it is 50, and for 40 it is 100. Okay, simple calculation. Question number 14. Divide 20 pens between Sheila and Sangeeta in the ratio of 3 is to 2. Totally we have 3 plus 2 is equals to 5 and the total number of pens is equals to 20. Okay, so Sheila's share is 3 by 5 into 20. 5 cancels in 24 times, so 3 into 4 is equals to 12 pens. Okay, and Sangeeta's share is 2 by 5 into 20. 5 cancels in 24 times, 2 into 4 is equals to 8 pens. Thus, Sheila gets 12 pens and Sangeeta gets 8 pens. Watch this problem carefully once again. Okay, next. Question number 15. Mother wants to divide 36 rupees between her daughter Shreya and Bhumika in the ratio of their ages. If the age of Shreya is 15 years and age of Bhumika is 12 years, find how much Shreya and Bhumika will get. Given that money got by Shreya is to money got by Bhumika is 15 is to 12, because according to their age, her mother wants to divide the money. Sum is equals to 15 plus 12, which is equals to 27. So, share of Shreya is equals to 15 by 27 into 36. Okay. So, if we can simplify this one, we will get 20 rupees. Because 3 cancels here 5 times and 3 cancels here 9 times, and 9 cancels further 36 into 4. 5 into 4 is equals to 20 rupees. And share of Bhumika is equals to 12 by 27 into 36. And here it is 16 rupees after cancellation of the numbers here, simplifying the numbers. And this is how they are going to, these people, Shreya and Bhumika, are going to get their money according to her mom's proportion, basing on their age. Next. Question number 16. Present age of father is 42 years and that of his son is 14 years. Okay. Find the ratio of the present age of father to the present age of son. We will do some calculations. Present age of father is 42 years and present age of his son is 14 years. The ratio of present age of father to the present age of son is 42 by 14. 14 simply cancels 42 3 times, which is equal to 3 by 1, or the required ratio is 3 is to 1. Question number B. Age of the father to the age of the son when son was 12 years old. When son was 12 years old, that is 14 minus 12 is equals to 2 years ago, father's age is equals to 42 minus 2, that is 40 years. Understood this one? When son was 12 years old, that means right now the son is having 14 years. So 2 years ago means 14 minus 12, which is equals to 2. And 2 years ago father's age is again 42 minus 2, which is equals to 40 years. And the ratio of father's age to the son's age is 40 by 12. This is 4 cancels 40 10 times and this 12 3 times. So the required ratio is 10 by 3 or 10 is to 3. Question C. The age of father after 10 years to the age of son after 10 years. The ratio of father's age after 10 years is 42 plus 10. We have to add after 10 years. So 42 plus 10, this is 52 years. To the age of son after 10 years, that is present age is 14 plus 10, 24 years. So 52 by 24, this is 4 cancels 52 13 times and 24 6 times. So this is 13 by 6, which is equals to 13 is to 6. Question D. The ratio of the son's age to the age of father when he was only 30 years. When father was 30 years, that means before 42 minus 30, it is 12 years. Age of son was 14 minus 12. This is equals to 2 years. Understood? When the father age was 30 years, that means before 42 minus 30, it is 12 years. Actual age of son was 14. So you have to subtract 14 minus 12 before the age, 2 years. So the required ratio is equals to 30 by 2. Okay, 2 cancels 30 15 times. It is 15 by 1. This is equals to 15 is to 1. With this, we have completed this exercise.